friendship fast as it smiles, but she doesn't see.
Hi guys, it's Brooke here from Mod Threads. Welcome to the Creation Project YouTube channel. I am so excited to be doing the first technical video on here. We're going to be posting a ton of tutorials and a lot of really fun stuff I'm actually really excited about. And some of your favorite people are in here and it's going to be a really good time. It's gonna be great. If you'll notice, we do post talks from our sessions in case you miss a session and want to hear the talk. So we do have a couple on our channel if you want to check it out. David Calavita, we have Jenna Gizar so far, and a lot of really other cool people that are going to be on here very, very soon. But today's video with me wearing my Pal Campaign t-shirt is going to be answering your guys' questions on starting your YouTube channel, starting to get into the graphic design field, and being confident on camera, learning about what you need to start a YouTube channel, and all of that kind of stuff. So let's get started. I'm trying to be super casual. I turned off my AC for this so it wouldn't be loud, and I am burning, but it's fine. First question is going to be a pretty loaded one. Sarah asked, what is the best YouTube setup for beginners? This is a really good one because I feel like so many people don't start channels or feel like they have to have this super big setup when you're starting out. You really don't need it. I have two cameras. You do not need two cameras. I just got this new one, which is the Canon G7X Mark II. It is the vlog styled camera. So if I want to do not just sit down videos, if I want to vlog or take the camera with me, it's so much easier than taking this one. I cannot vlog with this one. So, and this is the camera that I've been using for years. This is a super old Canon T3i. They do not even make this anymore. You can buy it on eBay for like 300 bucks. It's still a good camera, but it doesn't have autofocus. It doesn't have touchscreen Bluetooth. It doesn't have all the kind of newfangled stuff. And the audio quality straight from the camera is trash. So I would use this mic. This is not a Rode mic. This is a Conmica mic that was 50 bucks off of Amazon. I'm gonna link some really good cameras down below to start that are under 300 bucks. And also, if you wanna use your phone, use your phone. Phones have like 4K video now. Just make sure you're not using the selfie side. Make sure that you're using the back-facing camera. I know it's annoying because you can't see yourself, but the quality is so much better on the back. So if you do want the best quality, make sure to use the back camera. And you can like edit on your phone and make a whole video literally on your phone, which is kind of cool. Yeah, this one, I'm actually gonna insert some footage. I'll switch the cameras and show you guys what this looks like and the audio quality because it sucks. So this is what the T3i looks like. It's not a bad camera in terms of quality. As you can see, it looks a lot more cool toned, and the quality of the audio isn't great. It's actually a really low audio, so I have to like bump it up, which makes it sound super fuzzy, and it's just not good. So this definitely needs to go on top of it. And this is what the camera that I film on now looks like. So that if I want to vlog with it, I can vlog with it, and it's lightweight so I can take it anywhere. I also do have like this little tripod, which is actually really handy. Hold it like this and film a video, or you know, obviously have it stand up, whatever I want to do. Also, can you see my ring light? That in there is my ring light, which I'll talk about in a minute. Now we are back to the small camera, and also I feel like the range is a little bit different, and I just like the quality, but I like how it's warmer too. I feel like I don't like when it's cool tone. Like I like it to be comfy. I don't know. I have some really good recommendations for cameras, which I'll be linking in the description box. Again, less than 300 bucks. And I'll have a couple of different versions. So if you want a vlog style one, if you want one that's more big like this. They actually don't make this camera anymore. I bought this from my brother for like 200 bucks because he didn't want it anymore. And I've had this for like 7 years now. So I do know they sell these on eBay for like 300 bucks. I don't know. I don't think that'd be a good price though. I would sell it for like 200. But the camera that I'm using right now also is kind of expensive. They originally sold for 700, but I got mine for 5. So still expensive, but for what I use it for, I really like it. But you do not need to spend that much. I would say if you're a beginner, less than 300. And then mentioning the ring light really quick, I do have a ring light. It was $100. I got it as a gift, and I do like it. You do not need one though. I didn't use one for a really long time. I sat in front of the window that's right here, and that was great. I do like being able to film here now because I don't have a window in front, so now I can have some nice lighting, but filming in front of a window literally is the best lighting, so work with what you have. You need a tripod, and I also have this little attachment for my tripod, which is for your phone. So it just stretches out and holds your phone. It's called the square jellyfish. Your phone like this, and then you can hook it on there. And it works really, really well. I've had this for a while. I got 2 questions about coming up with video ideas. This one actually is a really good question. I think the main thing you need to address is what's going on and your niche. There are a ton of trends within different niches, so like beauty gurus, there's always a trend going on. There's always a trend of videos. So making sure that you know how to stay current, but then also you have to identify which niche you're in. And I wouldn't say go broad, especially if you're a beginner. So if you're a beauty guru, make sure you're a Catholic beauty guru, or you're like you specify in a specific makeup, or you have like a specific thing about you that makes you different from most of the people in that kind of group. And then also, actually, let me show you guys. I have a list of video ideas on my phone, like the notes section of my phone, but they're all not great. Like there's a ton. It looks like I'm set for life, but they're not great. So I'm able to look at these, feel inspired, maybe transform these video ideas into something else, add something to them. It's just nice to write down. So if you have any type of idea, even if it's not good, write it down, because that can transform into something else. How did you get interested in fashion and photography and all of that? That is a good question. So if you have been following me on YouTube, I've been doing YouTube longer than anything. Right now I do fashion videos, but I'm slowly moving into more lifestyle stuff and Catholic stuff and all that kind of stuff. If you're my generation and you're a female, you guys probably know the like 2011 to like 2015 YouTube phase. That was like Bethany Moda, My Life is Ava, Meredith Foster, like all those girls with like the high saturation videos, the remix music. You know what I'm talking about. I know you do. I know you do. And so I love those videos, and I love talking. I feel like that's how I just get out a lot. So I love to talk, and I was like, I'm gonna make videos. So I do have a ton of old videos. I privated most of them. There's still cringy ones. If you wanna watch them, I'm fine with being cringed out. I get it. And so I also used to love fashion. I wanted to be a fashion designer. My favorite show was Project Runway. I got my first sewing machine when I was in 6th grade, and I had all those fashion sketch things, and I would go to like fabric stores all the time and create like really ugly stuff, to be honest, but like I would create all these like fashion things, and those two loves kind of just mesh together. One of my bucket list dreams is to create a fashion collection for Mod Threads. I don't think it's ever gonna happen, but like that would be my dream. How do you write video scripts? I actually don't write video scripts, but this is a really good question, because if you're going to be presenting a video with like facts and information, then obviously you're gonna wanna make sure you're getting them right. I would not say write a full-on script as in like monologue script. If you wanna make certain points and you wanna make sure you remember them, write them down as points, like as bullet points, and then reference them. The cool thing about YouTube is that I can cut whenever I want. If I mess up, it's not live, so I can reference back and forth. So I wouldn't say write like a full script, because then you're gonna sound scripted and it's gonna sound weird. What was the biggest obstacle in the beginning to create YouTube, graphic design, etc. for you? For YouTube, I would say consistency, definitely, because consistency can be hard because your life's always changing and it's hard to create a video every single week. I've taken breaks before. I'm actually on a break right now for my main channel, and sometimes it's good. I mean, your content changes and that's okay, but yeah. And then for graphic design, I would think starting to actually create was the biggest thing for me, because I felt like I wasn't as qualified as other people, especially in like the graphic design community, but we're a loving, open community, so it's fine. I also had people ask about the fact that like, how do you feel comfortable on camera? And this definitely, I think for me, is fine now. I can be normal on camera, but I definitely would say it takes practice. If you're bad at public speaking, you will be fine at YouTube, I promise. I hate public speaking. Actually, remember, when was this? 2018, I think. At my parish, we were doing this like youth conference. So it was like a rally or whatever you want to call it. So we had like maybe 100 kids, and there was a speaker and adoration and music and all that kind of stuff, kind of like knockoff Steubenville basically. And my youth minister knew that I went to confession regularly, and he was like, hey Brooke, like, you want to speak about confession? It'd literally be like 3 to 5 minutes long, like it'd be super quick and super chill. Do you want to speak? And I really wanted to, but I was like, I can't, like I literally cannot do it. And since I told him that I wanted to but I couldn't, he kept asking me. So like every week he'd be like, hey Brooke, you gonna do it? And I'd be like, no, I can't. And I literally remember one time I was literally like leaving confession, like I was walking out of the building and he was waiting for his class, and he just like saw me. He's like, perfect timing. Do you want to do this thing again? I'm gonna ask you again, perfect timing. And then I was just like, no. So I didn't end up doing it actually. But it wouldn't even have been a big deal. But anyways, point of the story, I can't public speak, but I can talk in front of a camera. Most of it because I'm in my room literally talking to myself. It definitely takes practice to make sure you're looking at the lens and not looking at the viewfinder and that kind of stuff, but it's really not hard. So Antonio asked about the software that I use to edit my videos, which I mentioned in the story. It is called Hitfilm Express. I will leave a link to it down below. It is a free software. It's not some weird sketchy back alley illegal software. It is a full real software. It does have an option for you to buy certain effects. That's how they make their money. But if you're doing YouTube, you don't need like movie effects, so you don't really need to buy anything. So that's a really great software. I mean, if you want to use iMovie and stuff, great. The last question I'm going to answer, 2 people asked about how to find copyright-free music. This is a really good one. Most of the music that I have like 4 different songs that I reuse, and I just look up like copyright-free music on YouTube and go through and find some really cool ones. Make sure that they're actually copyright-free, and then I download them and use them. It's really simple. There are a few different SoundCloud artists that will allow you to use their stuff without paying for it. You do have to like add their SoundCloud to your description box, so make sure that you check all of those things. There's also a website called Purple Planet where you can get music from as well. Again, link down below. But yeah, I think those are going to be all of the questions that I answered today. Thank you guys so much for asking questions. If you have any other questions, feel free to leave them in the comments down below, and maybe we'll make a video just for your question. Make sure to check out the Creation Project Instagram account down below to make sure that you go to one of our sessions, because they're pretty lit. They're really fun, and I would love to see you there. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you have a beautiful rest of your day. I gotta turn my AC back on because I'm going to melt, but thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.